Hey everybody, it's Lisa from the Silver Farmhouse. We're going to create these really cute primitive flowers. I am using steel scrubbies that I got in Home Goods. Now listen, these come in two different sizes. The 8-pack I have here is a very large size. I'm using a little bit smaller ones. You can see the difference there. I got a 12-pack in Home Goods on clearance for $5. Check Walmart, check Dollar Tree. If you have a Home Goods, they're just this little steel scrubby that you use to scrub dishes with or pots and pans. But I'm sure other places carry them besides Home Goods. I'm going to get a piece of cardboard. I am using a Rusty Primer spray paint. You can get it at Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot. Give your can a shake. Now, normally when you spray paint, you usually do the method where you push the sprayer down, let it go, push the sprayer down, let it go. Not for these. You're going to hold that sprayer right down and you're going to spray them. If you have any little loose pieces on your scrubby, just cut them off with scissors so you don't have these little steel pieces hanging all over the place. Hold down the trigger on your spray paint and just spray. Do one side at a time. I do the sides and the top, but you're going to give it a heavy coat of this spray paint. And see, just hold down your trigger and spray. Hold it down and give it a good spray. Do the top and the sides. Once that's dry, you flip it over and do the other side. Once the whole thing is dry, just look at it and see if it needs a couple little touch-ups here and there. Give your spray paint a couple hours to dry on each side. I have mine done, but you can see the difference. The size is a lot bigger on those 8-pack of scrubbies that I bought, and I really like the little ones better. So I have mine done up. You're going to take a wooden skewer and some antiquing wax. Put it on your fingers, the antiquing wax, and just rub your skewer. It's so much easier than using a paintbrush. I'm just using the wooden shish kebab skewers that you can get at Walmart or such. And just stain it up with your antiquing wax. Now, I did want my flowers to have a little bit be a little bendable on the top. So I'm going to use some rusty wire, but floral wire may also work. What I'm going to do is come about 4 inches down on the skewer, wrap my rusty wire around my wooden skewer, and then at the top, leave about 1.5 inches of your piece of wire hanging off, because the wire is going to go into your flower. Now listen, you pick the side that looks best for the top of your flower. Add a little bit of hot glue, push your rusty wire in, but do not push the skewer into the flower. You want that flower to be able to bend at the top and move around so you can position it once we put them in this glass jar. This is just a ragu glass container from spaghetti sauce that I saved. I am cleaning something off the jar. You don't even have to take the sticky off the jar. Just remove the paper sticker. I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue, and I am going to wrap a piece of fabric around the center of my jar. You can do whatever you want to decorate your jars. Add a little bit of hot glue if you're using fabric. Snip it to the size you need. Add some more hot glue to the end and glue it down. And I put a pretty piece of homespun fabric around the center of my jar. My homespun fabric is coffee stained with coffee and water. I am going to put a little bit of Spanish moss in the jar as a little bit of filler so you don't just see like a total plain glass jar and all the sticks. So I just added a little bit of, oh gosh, it just lost my, a little bit of Spanish moss. I just totally forgot what that was called. I am adding a large button to the front of my jar. Kind of looks like a little pig nose. Glue it on. You can put whatever embellishments you want on your jar. And I'm going to wrap a little bit of jute around the top of my jar. You can do this. You can opt to not do this. I do ink up my jute with a black ink pad and a paintbrush. Just rub a little bit of black ink on your jute to give it a grungy look. I'm going to wrap it around the top of my jar a few times and leave some tails hanging. I'll leave 2 tails hanging, and then I'm going to cut 2 more pieces of jute, I don't know, 12 inches long. I'm going to wrap them around the neck and tie all 6 strands together. That way I just have a little bit of, it's kind of like a little tie hanging off. You can use fabric if you want to, or lace, whatever you choose. Now you want to trim your sticks to the height that you want your flowers. I do 3 different heights of my flowers. So I'll cut 4 right now, stick them in. And then I'm going to cut 4 a little bit shorter to go in between those tall flowers I just put in. And then I'm probably going to leave some really tall and stick them in the center of them all. So we have different levels of height. I really like the way it looks with different levels of height. If you are new to the Silver Farmhouse, I love to coffee stain my fabrics. I use 1 cup of hot to warm water, whatever you want. Hot water works the best. And a cup of instant coffee. I stir it in a little throwaway cup I put it in a spray bottle and I spray all my fabric that way and then hit it with a hairdryer to dry it up. But you see, I'm just putting different lengths. I think it looks nice when you have height and then you have lower ones. And these are great because you have them on wire now, so you can bend them what way you would like them. You may want some straight up. You may want some tip to the side. But look how cute that came out. Guys, super quick and easy. And let me tell you, on a nice day, go outside, get a piece of cardboard, lay your scrubbies on, and spray paint them up. Let the sun dry them. The hotter the weather, the better it is, the quicker they will dry. And I thank you guys all watching this, taking time to watch this short tutorial video. Thanks for watching the Silver Farmhouse.